Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
I'm a relationship hacker.
Run up and get touched up, suicide. And all of y'all know my style. I excel, then prevail. Run up and get touched up, suicide, that's it. And all of y'all know my style.
Ladies and gentlemen, you already know. On the Monday morning side of the game, radio.com/talk is your destination. It's the ZOWHAT Morning Show. And you know, I like to make people think.
Make them think, make them think.
It's my background singer.
Yeah.
Zoe Williams and the Chips.
And the chips, nigga. And the chips, nigga.
Sit here eating chips and singing.
Your back, Zoe Williams. Do what you want to do now. If a nigga make a move, swear to God, I'ma run him through now. Go ahead.
Yes. Hallelujah. Thank you. Let the church say amen.
Amen. Yeah.
Ooh, Jesus in them.
Amen, brother.
So you already or no to the Boko shot. It's either ho to the Boko shot or no to the Boko shot.
We got the node.
Sometimes you got to speak in tongues to get it up off you.
Get it up off you. Get thee behind me, Satan.
No to the Boko shot. I mean it.
Christian school. I like you. Do you like me? Hold to the Boko shop?
No to the
Boko shop.
Christian school. Let's check one of the boxes.
Right. No to the bogus. No to the bogus.
I like you. Do you like me? Either check ho to the Boko shop
Or
no to the Boko shop. That's excellent.
Oh my God.
That's great. Ladies and gentlemen, as is commonplace for the ZOWHAT Morning Show, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we like to promote businesses, give them an opportunity to shine. A lot of these businesses wouldn't be able to make it because they don't have the bread to get that all too important marketing and promotion. Oh, snap. We got family members in the building.
Bam, the fella here.
That's your seat right there.
Yes, ma'am. Make sure
Harmony Clown. 5150 chat room goons is in the building. Harmony Clown and the homie Ronan Martin. We let some of the chat room folk, when they drop by LA, slide through and check it out. Check out what we do and how we do it. Shit. What up, Harmony? Repping her ZOWHAT t-shirt in this motherfucker. Yeah. Hey, where you do that? Yo, dude. So he one of them niggas. He got to get his sleep. He not a morning person. He just curled up. Hey, so listen. People be asking me, why you so turned up? Why your energy always on 12 and a half, my nigga? It only go up to 10. How you get to 12 and a half?
How you get two and a half more dots on your meter?
Total package energy. I swear to God, it's the coldest. I shouldn't have never discovered it. Listen, let me tell you. So we do Ontario, right? We do the Ontario Improv with Corey. Whenever Corey is in LA, we tend, not all the time, but a lot of times, okay, listen.
I'm listening, but God, look at these flavors.
Hey, put the juice back while I'm doing a promo for something else.
Weed juice, Kool-Aid that's good for you.
Goodness.
Shit, all these flavors.
Kool-Aid that's good for you.
Now you done interrupted one promo with another.
I'm bad. I'm sorry.
Jesus.
I'm sorry.
This is the only place black men are free. We'll get to that later. We'll get to that a little later
That's
in
hilarious.
the show.
Take your time.
Total package energy. So Ontario, you've done Ontario improv, right?
Few times.
Ontario from Los Angeles is what? 50? 50 miles?
50 miles, yeah. I thought
About
you were
50
talking about
miles.
Okay.
Right? It's a nice little drive.
It is.
At 3 in the morning.
And I'm going to tell you, at 3 in the morning, it's an hour.
Right.
With no traffic.
With no traffic.
It's an hour. With traffic?
Yeah, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Don't try to go to Ontario from LA
Unless you got a
No.
carpool.
on Friday.
Unless you carpooling.
If somebody get a flat tire, you could crawl to Ontario fast.
I promise you, it's a problem.
Yes.
Right? It's at least a 3-hour ride.
It's 3 hours easy.
If, there's traffic.
Easy.
Right? Easy. So, I'm this nigga. You going to Ontario? Zoe, you coming to Ontario? Yeah, I'll be in Ontario. I'll be the only one there for everybody.
Yes, sir.
I'll be there before the people who work at the improv is there.
Right.
I don't like that traffic.
I don't fuck with traffic.
I get it.
So,
Do not.
the show started at 7. Zoe is at the Ontario Improv
At 1:30.
at 1:45.
Right.
So I'm out because I didn't plan the day around this shit.
Right.
So okay, I'm gonna be at the mall. There's some outlets. I'm gonna pick up some.
I'm gonna do
you
this.
know,
Yeah,
grab a
do
couple
that.
of things.
You done arranged your life on the other end.
You under dig? Then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have some people come out, meet me at this little restaurant, talk to them for a little bit, and then rounce.
This nigga got an itinerary and shit.
I got a nice rounce. Then rounce 3:30. I'm gonna slide into that AMC that's right next to the improv.
Bust a movie
I'm gonna
out.
catch a movie. By the time the movie let out, I'm walking right into the comedy shit.
How about it?
You under dig? It's a movement. A nigga need to stay awake because I'm the type of nigga who will fall asleep in the car.
Oh yeah, I'm a professional sleeper.
I hate sleeping in the car and I hate sleeping during the day.
Yep.
Total package energy.
Wow.
And see, the problem with this shit, you can't drink more than 2 of them. This is human rocket fuel. You can't drink more than 2.
No.
And when you drink 2, you got to be busy.
Yeah.
You have to have a full day of shit to do.
You drink that second one and step back and go, ooh, this house needs a painting.
Right. Right. I say the average person drink a half a bottle of this. But if you got like shit to do,
See this shit.
man,
Examine this shit.
it's really cold. TotalPackageEnergy.com.
Okay.
And Kevin tell you, it's
worked.
for real.
That shit work. I took it for before boot camp. A couple days.
Like if you really doing something, like if you out here training and working out and getting healthy, you can add that to your regimen.
So do you think this is good? Not that I need it. I'm just saying. But perhaps some pre-coital activity?
Now there is yohimbe bark in it.
Oh, no. Yeah, that turn your penis into a weapon. Right
And
there.
sometimes you got to beat somebody down with it.
Yeah. When you got to borrow money.
Oh, give me this. TotalPackageEnergy.com. Please support the business, man. Also, I heard from the family over at AndroidOhm.com that 15 pairs of that dude's shoes have been purchased by Zoe Williams, ZOWHAT people.
Wow. That's
Please,
great.
man, let me tell you, high-end quality shoes, designed in LA, handmade, handcrafted
And
in
they fly.
Italy, and they super duper.
You got on some right now?
I do. They're super duper fly. The Stingrays. That's what I'm wearing. Yeah. Super duper fly. Black owned business. Please get over there. Android Ohm. Ohm is spelled HOMME. AndroidOhm.com. Tell them
homie.
Zoe Williams sent you. And I don't know if they still have a discount or anything, but shit, we fuck off money on bullshit. So you might as well support the black owned business with some high quality Italian made shoes. I don't know. The trade off. Yeah. Okay, cool. That was funny to me. Okay, cool. Shepherd Sweets left the candy again. She did make some.
What do you mean left the candy again?
Man, you've been leaving it for the last 3 weeks. You've been leaving
damn
that
it, Zoe.
shit.
She has a lot of it.
Well, it's not here, so how much does it count?
I'm sorry.
She
I don't really give a
She
fuck.
don't have a lot of it, nigga. You got a lot of it.
You know what it is? You know, like if you've been having some shit
For a long time, you don't be thinking.
like, you don't really give a
Yeah,
fuck.
You don't think about it.
That's
no
like
more.
bad women in Brazil.
I got an 80-year-old.
That's why they don't.
I don't know. I don't know if you can ever get tired of that though.
Yeah, no. You go down there and watch how the Brazilian dudes treat the women down there. They don't give a damn. They treat them like wet food stands. Because everybody's fine. Everybody's fine, bitch. You got to be something other than fine.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Shepherd Sweets. The candy, the cakes, all of that shit is amazing.
Always gets
Yes.
back to
Please
Brazil.
get there. ShepherdSweets.com. Please support. Also, Triumph Beyond Designs. They did my website, and my website is.
Dopeness.
I mean, really though, they really killed the game. I appreciate them for their work. TriumphBeyondDesigns.com. If you are a small business and you need website services, hosting, web management, back end, all of that, this is the place to go.
Get it
Triumph Beyond Designs. Also, mind-blowing mobile apps. Wanda Trotter. She's doing.
Shout out to Wanda Trotter.
She's doing amazing business. All right, amazing business. And I always say this. I think she undercharges
For what you get.
for what you get.
Right.
Like if you see my app is fire too. She kills the game. It's integrated
does.
on every platform. There's e-commerce. There's back end. There's all types.
She got payment plans. So if you don't even have the money, all of it up front, she'll let you pay it off.
Oh,
See,
shit,
I
I'm finna
didn't know
get
that.
mine now.
See,
Now
nah, I
you
didn't
said
know
that.
Yeah.
God damn. Okay, cool.
You didn't just say the white lady from getting knocked in the head. I was about to bust a white lady in the head to get the money.
She's
You
cool,
telling me?
man. You know, let her know what you got going on, man, and she'll work with you, man.
And then,
real cool.
I'm trying to get to 100 pre-orders of the holographic relationship book. Ronan just asked me about it like he was my motherfucking 6th grade teacher. Nigga, did you finish your report? Is your report done, nigga?
Mr. Williams, see me after
Is your
class.
report done, nigga?
Your report on Guatemala, nigga. Is that shit done?
That's
Is it formatted correctly?
No.
Yes.
No. Ronan's teaching a class.
Yes, Mr. Martin.
Mr. Martin's teaching class. Good morning, class. Good morning, Mr. Martin. Okay, today we're gonna do. Wait a minute. Zoe, is your homework done, nigga? Like in front of the whole class. Is your homework done, nigga?
Yes, Mr. Martin.
Good.
I finished some of it. And
Goddamn right.
Yes, sir.
Then why you still right?
I just gotta sign my name and then it's done.
It's hilarious.
So shit, yeah, we're working really hard, Mr. Martin, on finishing the holographic relationship book. When I tell you, I'm very pleased with how it's turning out. Like I said, every day I'm surprised that I even wrote the shit. So, you know, it's
dope.
definitely a gift from somewhere else. It did, you know,
Come on,
that
bro.
kind of thing.
Get out
So,
there and pick it up, y'all.
I think
Stop
we're
bullshitting.
at 96.
Oh man, come on.
Pre-orders.
Get him over 100 right now.
Zoe is
And
just
we've been promoting this shit for like 4 or 5
Man,
months.
get him over 100 right now. Y'all can do that
You
shit
just
today.
a television.
It's 97 today? Okay, Ronan is going to get number 97. So I appreciate that. Go to my website, IamZoWilliams.com. Click books, and you'll see this book, The Relationship Dismount, only 2 boxes. You know, the boxes have 48 copies in it. So I only have 2 boxes of the physical copy remaining. So you can get both books at IamZoWilliams.com. Do it right now. I'd appreciate it. Also, Weed Juice is in the building. First off, I'm tired of niggas fighting over the juice. Let's just can we go back to the original rule that I
You
established?
pick first.
The original rule is don't fuck with the juices until I promote them.
Okay. That's bullshit. That
Soon
is
as
not
the juice
gonna-
come in, Jeff want to molest the juice.
Oh yeah.
Molest. He's
I
like,
have caressed all these juice bottles.
you want to molest the juice? This nigga got
Yeah,
charges
this
against him and
This
shit.
juice is so good, all that you don't finish, you want to roll around naked in. It is
Well, damn.
unbelievable. Am I sharing too much? I'm
I
just
think
saying.
so. But the shit is
Crazy.
the shit is accelerating, my nigga. Nah, but the juices are amazing. My homeboy makes them, and his business has been saved by y'all.
How about that?
A year and a half ago, he was like, "Nigga, shit, I can't do this no more."
Fuck these niggas in freshness.
You know, fuck it, because he originally started out as a personal trainer, and then he gave the juices to his clients.
Right.
And then that evolved into what We Juice is today. And y'all saved his business. And listen, a lot of motherfuckers like to skip past this section and get right to the meat.
That's the bullshit.
You greedy motherfuckers.
Okay.
Those of you who...
Nah, I see it as disrespect. He gonna make a joke.
No, I'm not.
I'm gonna make a point.
Okay.
I see it as disrespect.
Absolutely.
Because at the end of the day, the show is free.
Thank you.
The advertisement is free.
How about it?
And you know what I'm saying? All we ask of y'all is to watch it and then go back and participate.
And support.
In what's being promoted.
Right.
How much shit is in your house that you bought that did not start from black hands? If you skip past the community empowerment part of this show, you, motherfucker, are a part of the problem.
Yeah, and that's a great, I love that. Yeah. And I'm going to say this. It's the same as preaching black and dating white. It's really the same. Because if you preach black, but you don't support nothing black, you don't ride with nothing black, you just ride with your mouth, then you're not really riding.
Black power, goddammit. I'm telling you, black people need to unify. And I was just telling my wife, Becky, that we need to...
Your wife,
Becky. What the fuck is you talking about? Sit down, Floyd. Your socially acceptable afro and no mustache. Sit down.
And Kev,
what up?
You got yours now.
Oh, yeah. So first, I want to thank everybody who went out and donated last week to Cop Stop Guardian. I just made an infomercial about it that breaks down every aspect of what we're trying to do. That's on the Real Nagas YouTube channel. Basically, it tells the initial thing of what we're trying to do, which is just basically stop people from getting mashed up at police stops or traffic stops. But the other thing we're trying to do, the long-term thing we're doing, is creating a 501c4 nonprofit, and that's basically on the same. Can I? That's basically on the same line as the ACLU and the NRA. So we're trying to have political power, or we're going to have political power, just like those groups and agencies. But we need you guys to back it. So go to GoFundMe.com/CopStopGuardian and keep on putting in until we get this thing going. Also, go to realnagas.com. That's REELNAGAS, realnagas.com for the gear. That's the Dragon Moore, Phoenix Moore, and the Native Amaru Khan gear. Also, the status Kev, classes.
Let's do it.
So let's get it on.
All right, look. We got to take a break. We're over our time by 2 minutes. I'm trying to keep us on the clock.
Oh, my God, nigga, this got unicorn tears in it. Holy shit. I'm sorry.
All right, we got to go. We must go now. I got love for you guys. We'll be back at 2.2 with the top. We got a big topic today. Oh this is a huge fucking topic today. We'll be back in 2.2. Take us out. The ZOWHAT Morning Show back in the building.
The building.
This is about to get problematic. It's about to get problematic. I got to do this show. Who in here is a Game of Thrones, right, fan? I know Kev is for sure. Who in here is a Game of Thrones fan? Harmony Clown, you fuck with Game of Thrones? So you know what the term bend the knee means. Okay, cool. Frank, no, he just don't be.
You tripping, Frank?
Frank is tripping. Ronan?
No.
You don't fuck with
you tripping, bro?
Not yet.
Okay.
What?
Right.
Not yet.
Jeff?
I'm on season 2.
Okay, you're like all the others.
Okay.
Yes.
You come to me with a begging bowl.
With a begging bowl.
Your Highness, more porridge, please. It's hot, and I'm hungry as a motherfucker.
But everybody know, everybody familiar and hip, because it's probably the most popular show
right now, yeah,
on television, Game of Thrones.
Ever.
And everybody is familiar with the statement, bend the knee. But if you're not, Kev, explain what bend the knee means.
Bend the knee. You bend the knee to another sovereign when you, when you about to become their vassal and you make someone else your king, your sovereign, your literally your master. You bend the knee to someone else.
That's like a patch over.
Like prostrate yourself. You got to bow down.
So in a way, they're your authority
Yes.
now.
Yes.
You give your inner authority away to them.
Yes.
Exactly.
Break yourself, fool.
Damn, that is the real meaning of break yourself.
Right.
Damn. That's the real meaning?
That's right.
Break yourself, fool.
Sons of Anarchy fans, that's a patch over.
So watch where I go with this today. Because in light of everything that's happening, right? I felt like I had to do a really specific kind of topic to drill down on something we kind of gloss over a lot. Right? And that is a deeper look at what it takes for black men to make it in and out of America alive and successful. And I spelled successful S-U-C-K.
How about it?
Yeah.
How about it?
So Pete game, in light of what's going on, Colin Kaepernick bent the knee in another way. He bent the knee in protest, right? Fuck this shit. Until y'all address the real issues that's going on, fuck this shit.
Right.
I'm not participating. Cool. Big ass controversy surrounding that. I'm sure you heard about Jamel Hill,
Yes.
Yeah.
who stepped out on some this is some bullshit.
Yep.
This motherfucker is a white supremacist.
Shout out, mama.
Do you notice how you've never ever met an actually free black person?
What's one look like?
So when a free black person stands up, the black people who are captured,
Clutch the pearls.
you see what I'm saying? So from many shows, you've heard me mention J. Krishnamurti.
Yes.
His famous quote, "It is no measure of health to be well adjusted to a profoundly sick society."
Yes.
Any black system apologists are trying to get you.
Ooh, black system apologists?
Yes.
You gonna
The
have to go in
dominant society, the dominant system.
there. Yeah.
Listen, in a limited way, Stephen A. Smith did it when another white man was bold enough to say the truth. Tony Atlas.
How about it?
When Tony Atlas was talking about the corruption of boxing,
Teddy Atlas.
Teddy Atlas.
Teddy Atlas.
I'm thinking of the wresler. That's fucking The Rock's daddy.
Yeah, Teddy,
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
Teddy went crazy.
Tony Atlas. Teddy Atlas.
Teddy went nuts.
Went off.
He had a heart attack.
But he's white and he has the platform.
Yep.
White men
Yep.
have the platform to say, take this job and shove it, whereas black people do not.
Because it means something different.
So I understood Stephen A.'s angle of some but all, some
Right,
but all,
right.
some but not all, right? But you can apply the same argument to different sports. Rasheed Wallace was like,
Right.
nigga, the NBA is cheating.
Yep.
Tim Donaghy
right.
came
That's
out.
right.
The ref came out and was like, yeah, nigga, we cheat.
Right.
All day.
If we don't like a motherfucker, we calling the
Thank
game
you.
different. We had these conversations.
That's a wrap.
But Stephen A. became an apologist
Yep.
for the corrupt system. You never really see free black men who are really free. Because think about it. Take somebody, you say, well, Jay-Z is free. Well, no, not if you listen to Dame Dash.
Yeah.
No.
Dame Dash is like, oh, Jay can't really come out and speak on some shit the way he want to say
Right.
because of his relationships with corporations.
Right.
So you're not free.
That's right.
So now, when you look at success in black people, submitting your power to the dominant society is par for the course.
How about it?
Now watch this. Krishnamurti again. Tradition implies authority, conformity, imitation, and following. The tradition of niggas who got anything in life is get your shit, shut up, and get the fuck out the way. We got to address this shit.
Yep.
Right. Let's do it.
We can't have another generation of conformist. If you're a conformist, how can you claim any authority in your life? Motherfuckers don't want you questioning God. Because you going to go to hell. Prove it.
Prove it.
Bring back a sample. Bring back a sample of hellfire.
Okay. A piece of a pitchfork, nigga.
Right.
I need a DNA sample from the devil.
Right.
A shard of brimstone.
Yes.
Right? Another part of conformity, education. I'm going to quote Krishnamurti again. Education is continuous. It never ends. I'm not banging on education. I love education.
As is obvious.
Right? I love it. But you got to break education down. Self-knowledge is the highest form of education. Right. The educational system as it is currently constructed is devoid of the knowledge of your black ass.
Right.
We've been taught that education is the savior of poverty.
Right.
The more educated you are,
That's your ticket out of here, boy.
do you understand?
They can't take your education away from you. They can take everything else from you. They can take your life from you. They can't take your education from you.
They can't
When
take that.
If you educated, when they take your life from you, they're going to blow your smart ass brains out. They ain't gonna take nothing.
No. Peep game. Peep game. Okay. Antonio Moore, my good friend. That motherfucker he just did a video explaining education does not save you from poverty, black people.
Don't.
Uneducated, I mean niggas with no high school diploma, white people are worth more than niggas with college degrees.
That's right.
That's a fact. That's an outright fact. And as you go up the scale, white people with high school diplomas tend to make more money than black people with college degrees. White people with college degrees tend to make more money than black people with college degrees.
Obama.
It just keeps going up. Well, education will save you. I'm not saying education is bad. I'm not saying getting an education is wrong. I already know what the educational system is about. It's about connecting with people. It's a big ass networking system. Mm-hmm. It's a passport to get you to a different class of motherfuckers that are making money. Hopefully some of those motherfuckers is white. It's relationships. You know how these white dudes do? These white people. You go to Stanford, you're a ball player, you dunk on somebody, that's your roommate. Oh my God. You dunked on somebody. You beat USC. Oh my God, I remember you. Later on, that nigga's gonna be a judge.
Right.
Your roommate, your white
Right.
roommate is gonna wind up
Right.
being a judge somewhere.
Right.
You
Might wind up in front of him with a failure to appear warrant.
I don't know so much about.
And I'm not saying you not gonna make it.
Right.
I'm just saying the chances of him landing in the judgeship
Yeah.
is really high.
Yeah.
But the fact you moved him and you made a college experience and moment for him, he gonna look out for you.
Absolutely.
That's my nigga. That motherfucker dunked on. We beat USC that year. You can fuck with him. That's the relationship. That's what college is for.
Right.
Network.
I'm trying, listen, I'm trying to show black people
That education ain't the sword in the stone.
that it ain't the sword and the stone. I'm so proud of Jamel Hill
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
because fuck that. We get to talk about this.
Yep.
So many black people are afraid to lose their job. So many black people are afraid to piss off their God.
Oh, my Lord.
We got to start challenging and questioning everything. I told you before, you can't be intelligent unless you got 3,000 questions on deck. 3,000 questions for everything.
I'm finna. Okay.
Fuck that mean.
That means I'm finna text my kids that shit.
You understand what I'm saying? Fuck you talking about?
You think I'm bullshit?
He said that mean I'm finna text my kids that shit.
This what you do with your phone.
To me, that's the real revolution. So in putting this show together, I was like, look at all of these niggas running around apologizing for the devil.
Right.
The devil don't need your protection.
Not at all.
He don't need the devil don't need a lawyer.
No.
He's a devil. Shit's wrong. It's wrong. The devil ain't like,
The devil needs a lawyer.
the devil don't need a lawyer.
How I'm the Satan? How can I need a lawyer? I'm the law.
Listen to this question. Who is the American black man's chief authority? For many, it's his mama.
That nigga is in bad shape.
Yep.
Shit.
He's fucked up in the game.
No disrespect to mothers. No disrespect to black mothers.
Right.
But I'm speaking of the imbalance there. True or false? Those that go along to get along help to keep society calm and harmonious. They provide society with a peaceful base from which to grow. Nigga, there's a philosophy here being taught. Let's keep going. True or false? Obedience is a form of social influence where the individual acts in response to a direct order from another individual who is usually an authority figure. We have to obey the police, don't we?
Yep.
But if the police are corrupt, are we supposed to, listen to this, acknowledge the ones that don't get media exposure? Well, you do know Officer O'Malley always saves kittens. Well, wait a minute. Can we?
Always say
Well, he ain't always on the news.
No.
The ones on the news are the ones pulling out guns, shooting and killing motherfuckers.
Yes.
For niggas, shooting niggas that are saying, I have a permit to carry. Here are my hands.
Yeah.
Bow, 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 bow.
Are those your hands? Hold them up so I can shoot you in them.
I need that to be understood. This is why I say black people are so broken. When you can you say Stockholm?
Oh, wait.
You so broken, you gonna apologize for a system that has spent billions of dollars to buttress and retrofit your asshole so it can stay open so they can continuously fuck you in it.
That's right.
With no spittle.
Right.
With no.
He said with no spittle.
If you're lucky, I'll give you the stick to bite on. But I'm going in your ass dry.
See, and I'm going to throw this to y'all for y'all to build on. I just wanted to frame it right. Okay. You are, this is directly to African Americans. You are more American than white people.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
You believe in the principles of America more than they do.
Yes.
Because you need to.
No, because, but we have to address that.
It's got to work.
We have to address that. What are the different types of conformity? You got to bend the knee in order to be successful. I've never seen a free black man.
The angry niggers are wrong.
Wow.
It's got to work.
Let's deal with it.
I went to Howard. It's got to work.
Jeff Brown,
It's got to work.
speak on
Come
it.
on.
It's got to work.
To me, do you
I
think?
pledge Kappa and everything.
Let me
gotta work.
ask you, Jeff. Do you think black people are more treacherous than white people because of their undying loyalty to the oppressive system that keeps them where they are?
Of course. Okay.
Speak on it.
Dude, to me, black people are like man, this is coming to me like I'm high. Black people, imagine an aquarium. And black people are in this aquarium. But the aquarium is at the bottom of the ocean. All the big fish are swimming around you. And some of you have confused being around the big fish with being among the big fish. No, motherfucker. No. You still in this aquarium with me. It's just people like Zoe and Kev and myself that know that it's glass between us, nigga. We are in this aquarium, and the water in the aquarium is controlled. It's not like the water out there. In the aquarium, there's no such thing as high tide or low tide. You're just in the fucking aquarium, nigga. And guess what else? Somebody comes over the aquarium, and because it's sealed, they have to sprinkle food in it. And you motherfuckers are at the top, like the goldfish with the big mouth. When they sprinkle the water in, niggas like us is when they open that lid, we gonna jump smooth out this motherfucker. So yes, I absolutely.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I know you don't know Robin Harris's youngest son, but
He calls him Robin Harris's youngest son.
right. This is the homie. His name is Ronan Martin.
That's not true, is it?
This is Ronan Martin, man. He's been in the chat room. He's been in our chat room for years.
Yeah,
man.
oh yeah, he's the man.
He been rolling with us. He would call into all of the shows. He was in LA. We let him
brother.
come in. We
Good
gonna let
brother.
him join the show. He's
Yes,
a smart guy too.
Oh yeah, he got something to give.
You know, talk to me about bending the knee, about capitulation. Speak to me about that.
Being prior service Marine. And
That's true. I figured that, man.
like when you have to go in the service and you have to
Sacrifice.
stand there in front of the flag and everything like that and basically sign your life away.
In the mic. There you go.
There you go. Hear yourself.
You take that pledge knowing that more likely any kind of shit can happen. You might not come back. So I stood there making that decision like, you know what? I'm going in there for a purpose because some of the things I lost, I was seeking to gain some things with the sacrifice of that.
Absolutely.
Now that taking the knee, it depends on what direction you're taking that knee with. Who are you bowing in front of? How are you placing yourself? What are you placing yourself before? Are you placing yourself before sound principles? Or are you placing yourself in the need to beg for for your daily bread? Or to be a corporate bitch?
Wow.
That's how I sit there and look at it. I mean, it's like you have to understand, like, if I'm going to take my knee, if I'm going to sit there and bow myself to something,
What am I gonna give for it?
what am I going to get for it? What am I giving?
Well, that's the
What are you trading?
What am
What
I
are you
trading?
trading?
Is the bigger question.
Yeah, it's a contract.
Okay, that's for the rant.
The economy of your time. I mean, when it comes to the bend the knee, it's like, how am I going to spend the economy of my time? Am I going to sit there and basically, support someone's ideas that conflict with my life? Or am I going to be to the point where I sit there and basically sell myself out, knowing that this person will willingly destroy me
So
at any time?
so now it's getting bigger.
Okay.
The conversation is broadening. 48 Laws of Power.
Rob Green, that's it.
One of the best books in the world for manipulation
Oh, yeah.
and maneuvering.
You feel like you need a bath after you read it.
So now ask yourself the question. Are you capitulating based off of what he was saying? Basically, how black people do. Black people, like a lot of women, they choose the winner.
Yeah.
They don't really have a side.
Yeah.
They choose the winner. Who's winning?
Right.
I'm fucking with the winners.
Bandwagon brothers.
Right? That's a lot of black people. That's not all. Some but not all. That's a lot. So now the question becomes, are you maneuvering to get somewhere? And if you are maneuvering to get somewhere, are you getting somewhere for yourself, or are you getting somewhere to create a pathway to get others to the somewhere you're trying to go?
Right. Yeah.
Right? Because a lot of people believe that Obama was that opportunity. He made it all the way to the seat of power, White House. He's getting somewhere to make a way for us. But in what form? Make a way for us as what?
Right.
I gotta throw that to you, Jeff, because I need to understand. Are we maneuvering for the well-being of our people, or are we maneuvering for the well-being of ourselves? You tell me, Jeff.
That's real easy. Doc, I was chewing somebody's ass out about this on Facebook this weekend.
Here we go.
The difference between us and the people who came before us is that brothers like Brother Malcolm and Dr. King were under no illusion that any of the shit they were fighting for, they were going to see. Even, and I hate to say it, but all of the black activism I see now is about now. I don't see any black activism that's aimed at my grandchildren.
No.
Nobody's talking about what we are too far away, and like I've said before, shit ain't bad enough. We are too far away from when shit was horrible. When shit used to be so, where do you think Dr. King and Malcolm got it from? They saw firsthand that shit was so horrible that it was gonna take a generation to turn this shit around. That we ain't gonna turn this shit around tomorrow. Niggas want everything now. We want it now. It's about me. No, you gonna have to hustle, and this shit ain't about you. I think that's the thing that gives me a case of the red ass the worst with any of this shit is that, dude, I am crystal clear in my own mind that I am grinding so that one day my grandkids can look back and go, that crazy motherfucker did that for me, for us. Because it's not about us.
Because it calls everything into question. Just what the fuck kind of dream did MLK have? Was it really a fucking nightmare?
Oh, he said it was before.
Yeah.
There was a
No, he said it was when it got bad for him. But the original utopian dream was everybody holding hands and loving. And
all that shit.
This is why I say African Americans believe in the American dream more than white people. White people believe in separation. White people believe in racism. White people believe in the hoarding of power, the hoarding of dreams. You're having
the hoarding of thoughts.
Listen, hey, nigga, you're dreaming my reality. This nigga, stop dreaming my shit.
Man, this.
Do you understand what I'm saying? No, I'm gonna throw it to Kevin right after
You
this.
can throw it to him. I'm gonna pack my shit up and just go home.
Motherfuckers is running around here, happy to the motherfucker. They got Hermes wings on their feet. They're off the ground, by being acknowledged by the dominant culture. I got an Emmy.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I thought it was
I got
me.
an Oscar.
Oh my God.
Listen. Oh, this is the top of it. No, the top of it is self-love.
Right.
And if your love is derived from their acknowledgement, from their approval, you're still a slave. That must be addressed.
Yes.
What? Don't say all of boxing is corrupt, Teddy. I've been there.
Yeah.
I've trained. No one can argue that Teddy Atlas knows more about boxing, the ins and outs of it, than Stephen A.
Well, Stephen
A. has already acknowledged that Max Kellerman knows more about boxing than he does. So to argue for the system when he's telling you, I've been here, seen it, know what it is, nigga, we know about Don King.
I'm white. Shut
in
up.
the streets.
He has to do that because he got to keep making money as a commentator. He's a sports commentator. So if the game is corrupt, then that corrupts. Then that basically invalidates his commentary on the subject.
I think
so. He has to keep the integrity of what he's speaking about in order for his commentary to be valid.
I love you, but I'm gonna take it's deeper than that. I love you, but I'm really beginning to believe, And I hope somebody who knows Stephen A. Smith is listening. Yes, I said it. My name is Jeff Brown, and I'm nice with these donuts. Stephen A. Smith, I'm beginning to believe that A. Smith is Swahili for from Django.
What's the boy name?
Stephen from Django.
Stephen from Django.
Because this dude is going above and beyond to make sure that Massa's boots are properly and completely licked. And I'm sorry. You got to call them. You niggas got to walk the plank. Y'all, all of y'all.
He's been reprimanded by Massa, and he know what it feel like, so he don't want to go back to that.
That's like that fat bastard. Jason, what's his face? What's his name?
Jason Hamhock.
Jason Whitlock. Jason Whitlock. Jeff Brown looking for you, nigga.
You see, Stephen A. Smith got kicked off.
I'm looking for you.
He got kicked off at ESPN and had to go to MSNBC and do actual political reporting, which he wasn't that great at. I'm sure he hated that shit. So doing that, he want to do anything he can to stay at ESPN because that's where the plush life is.
I done been out in the prairie, Massa. Right. It's cold out in the prairie.
Exactly.
It's cold out in the prairie, Massa. What you need done? Them niggas been reading. I can tell you which one I've been trying to read.
I can tell you which one of them niggas been trying to read.
I tell you. Cleophas was down by the tree. He was down by the tree, looking in that book with them marks in it. He trying to make he was trying to make sense out of them marks. He was trying to make sense out of them marks.
Them symbols.
Them marks and symbols. I told him, a book with words in it ain't for you. You need to pop up, see the pictures. Just look at the pictures.
Look, man, there's a lot of ways you can go with this. As the topic of the show, the bend the knee. Unless you understand the feudal system, you're not going to really understand what that means. So you have to go back and learn the feudal system. That's kings, lords, vassals, knights, all of that shit at that time because that's
the Moors, right?
Yeah,
and we taught them that, right?
Right. Well, yes.
Just be quiet and listen to the man.
I've been dying to ask you that. I'm sorry. I've been dying to ask you that.
No, it's all good. Well, on a certain level, yes. But the way they have it today, this is something that was basically within their system. So you have the feudal system, the kings, lords, knights, serfs, and peasants. And so this is the hierarchy. It'll never change. And so the commoner of today, you're somewhere around a serf or a peasant. That's where you are. And so the Game of Thrones is how to move up on the stratus to put yourself in position. And ultimately, if you watch Game of Thrones, even the commoners who really don't have a right to the throne, they're trying to position themselves to see how they can somewhere near it, or even try to get on it. So unless you understand that system, you're not going to understand anything, which is basically what Malcolm and Martin Luther King, they didn't understand that. So they didn't understand pretty much how to move within the system. And so you talk about conformity. Do you have to bend the knee? Conform means to form together. So again, you can conform in two different ways. You can go and be a part of somebody else's shit and form to be a part of whatever their form, their form is, or you can form your own shit with your own people. Again, not
if you hate them.
Not again. But find somebody who you don't hate and then fucking conform with that motherfucker.
No. Don't gloss over that point. You said you can come together with your people.
You can. You don't hate all of your own people. Everybody don't hate all of their own damn people. There's some of your people you like. Find the motherfuckers you like and conform with them and do some shit.
There you go.
You have just compartmentalized house niggas and field niggas,
right?
Basically, because what I'm getting from what you're saying, which makes sense, is that like it says in the Bible, a man cannot serve two masters. So you
niggas been doing that shit for years,
all day.
You gonna conform,
right?
Whitey and Jesus.
So I'll give you an example of how it equates to the feudal system. In the feudal system, you used to have to call him my lord. When you were a lower person, when you met someone, you would have to say my lord. Was you. If you didn't, you would get your ass reprimanded. Today, my lord is white. Most people don't understand that. My lord is actually is white. It means master. So this is the feudal. They're just changed and tweaked some little shit. but you're still within that system. So
But see, this is what I'm saying, and I get what you're saying, and I love this piece to it. So you're saying the modern Negro of today has been so disciplined, so controlled, so conditioned that he don't even know that his capitulation is just on autopilot. This is just how it is.
He's hopelessly inert.
Like take the word job. So everybody looking, I gotta get a job, motherfucking job.
A job.
The word job only means, literally, the definition of job is a piece of work. It doesn't literally mean to work continuously. So it says it's contrast from continuous labor. The job is literally contrast from continuous labor. Or so then you go, okay, well, I want a job. Let me have a career. A career means to run. So literally you're running in the race. Now you're in the game. When you have a career, now you're actually just in the game. You have a piece on. You ain't making no rules. You're not doing anything. You're just running.
You just got your cleats. Somebody shot the pistol.
Exactly. It just means to run the game. So unless you guys get together and learn what they're doing, they're conforming together with people of their own mind, of their own skin tone. You don't have to do that, but you know what I'm saying? If you want to do that, go ahead and do that. But get together and start your own shit. And you got to do it. Big Baller Brand. Fucking the three, what's the Ice Cube?
With that.
Ice Cube.
Big three.
With that.
Ice Cube's thing. Brothers are starting to learn now that you don't have to follow they shit.
Yes. and to me, these are the glimmers, the sparks of freedom.
Right.
Yes.
When LeVar said, and I don't agree with everything LeVar said, but I don't fuck that. I don't have to.
Right.
I fuck with what he doing.
How about it?
Exactly.
You don't have to agree 100%.
But let me say this. This motherfucker said something that was so powerful about his kids' eligibility. Oh, the eligibility is in jeopardy because you released a tennis shoe for a high school kid. High school kids can't make money because the NCAA, the governing body,
forbids.
He ain't in the NCAA.
Well, that ruins his amateur status, and so he can't make money. Because remember what he did to Greg Anthony when he was at UNLV, when he was making money off the T-shirt business. He had a business, and the motherfuckers took his scholarship away.
Oh, right. That's right.
But they let the white dude at Colorado, who was a professional skier, make money.
Exactly.
Okay? I know the dude.
Yeah.
He made money throughout college, and he was a professional skier. They didn't say shit to him about that.
Of course
They
not.
didn't do shit.
Because he's one of theirs.
Exactly.
And our whole job about living in America is about learning how to suck the status quo's dick.
Yes.
And then don't say nothing about it.
Learn how to blow the
Don't
status
you say
quo.
a motherfucking word, nigga.
Right. And then alert us to any free thinking ass niggas.
That's the only time you get to take your mouth off the
Hey,
dick.
this motherfucker LeVar said it out of his mouth. He said, listen, the NCAA ain't my boss.
Right.
I don't answer to them. And if it come down to the fact that LaMelo can't play at UCLA, so what?
Yep.
He's still going to the league.
Thank you.
Right. Y'all lost money.
That's a flicker of freedom.
Right.
Yes.
And that's what they're fighting against
Absolutely.
by creating a narrative that dude crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Well, you know, I can't wait until he just is quiet and then Lonzo can start talking and let Alonzo speak for himself. And shut the fuck up. Right.
Let the truth be told. They don't.
Y'all don't want to see a free black man. When I
hell
say
no. Hell
free,
no.
I mean intellectually free.
And financially, they don't want to see that shit either.
That's scary.
They definitely don't want to see that shit.
Financial, that's easy. Let me tell you why that's easy. Let me tell you why the financial part is easy.
Because niggas
Because I understand what you're saying.
Not free.
I
When you're
understand
making your
what you're saying.
own money, then that's a different.
I get what you're saying.
That's something else.
The intellect is the real currency.
Yes.
How about it?
I can't have this nigga thinking no kind of way
And have money.
about him being the source of his reality.
They don't give a fuck about your money. It's your thoughts.
I cannot allow him to be the architect of his reality.
No, yes.
His reality has to have me
in it.
as the authority. I gotta be in his reality somewhere to say, this is right. This is acceptable. That's how it's
You're
designed.
right. You're right. But it wouldn't matter if this nigga wasn't making money enough for him to be able to do to do whatever the fuck he wanted. If you were just talking shit and you didn't have any resources, they wouldn't give a fuck. It's a gang of them niggas doing that shit. But this motherfucker running his mouth and he's on the line to be able to get money to do whatever the fuck he wants, and he's talking like fuck y'all.
Right.
But he's still getting a gang of money. So they like, oh shit.
Really?
This nigga is really saying fuck us and they still love him?
If that is entirely true, please explain the hunting down and extermination of the Black Panther Party.
Again,
they didn't have no money.
But again,
they had resources though.
But they had resources.
They had each other.
It's still about resources.
There
though.
it is. They had unity.
Yeah, unity.
That was the scary part. Them folks, they didn't have no abundance of food to feed them kids, or no abundance. They didn't have no planes. The food didn't come in on their plane.
Right. Well, I made a. Let me clarify. Money only equates to resources. So so that's only all I'm saying. So if you can take that out and put resources in you know what I'm saying, insert that. But when you talking some shit against them and you have resources to be able to you know what I'm saying, to
make
execute
that shit happen,
to execute that shit, now you're a fucking problem.
Well, and you're 100% right, because they leverage the resources you don't have against you.
Yep.
That is the buying piece.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna get you to sell out.
Yeah.
Cause you ain't got shit.
Now I'm gonna ignore the fact. Let's ignore the fact. And this when I go to car shows, when I fortunately have been blessed to have a career that puts me around a lot of hoity-toity, well-to-do motherfuckers. And when I do shit, and I'm at Pebble Beach, and I'm looking at these $3 million cars, and these dudes walking around with their noses in the air, I want to yell, you motherfuckers are around here tricking off my birthright.
Yeah.
That's how you got that. For any opulence, all opulence, or as a matter of fact, let's talk about the world's opulence. All of it is pointed at the 400 years of free
labor.
Slave labor. If you could get a motherfucker to work for you at the risk of his life for 400 years, for free? For free, nigga?
Before we go to break, what's the difference between cooperating, collaborating, and cooning? Because some motherfuckers think cooning, apologizing for oppression, right, is the same as collaborating or cooperating. Most niggas have been turned into that female character from Django.
Hey, Big Daddy.
What was her name? Rashida?
Sheba.
Sheba?
Yeah.
Yeah. Most niggas been turned into Shebas in this bitch. And they think cooning and apologizing for a broken system, right? For a broken system is collaborating. See, to me, the only revolution that exists is mental. I don't believe in a violent revolution. I believe you can outthink a motherfucker.
How about it?
I believe you can outthink a motherfucker. You can't outthink a motherfucker within the parameters of his own game, though.
No.
Because soon as you start mastering the game, he has the power to change the rules.
What Tiger doesn't know is that the Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan is waiting for him behind the 14th hole. Yeah.
But do you see what I'm saying?
Systems administrator.
Yeah, let's move the T's.
You see what I'm saying? They can always say, here's a perfect example of changing the rules to the game.
Building a golf course that works towards Tiger's weaknesses?
No. Watch this. Fuck your joke. Okay.
That bullshit just came out of here.
No. But you know this, Kev. The older the dictionary, the more truth.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
The older the Bible,
The more truth.
the more truth. Yep. This is why they come out with translations every year. Because we took a language from somewhere else and transliterated it into English to fit a political agenda.
Yep.
So when motherfuckers start peeling back the English words and going into Hebrew, Aramic,
Syriac,
all the
Arabic,
languages,
yeah.
Ashuric,
Yep.
right? Arabic. You start get. Jesus spoke Galilean Arabic, nigga. Not just,
Right.
It's a different.
Right.
It's a
Dialect,
type,
yeah, different
right?
dialect.
You see, you start figuring out when Jesus walks into a room and says, "Peace be unto you," he's saying, "Salam alaikum."
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Well, hey, that's just a connection between Muslims. Don't Muslims say that? No, the country nigga. Don't Muslims say that?
Don't Muslims.
You see, so again, I got to start pulling back. We done taught all these Christians that astrology is evil.
Man.
But if I go to Amos chapter 5 verse 3, Job chapter 38 verse 31, Job chapter 9 verse 9, we see that you gonna leave a word in an English Bible.
Yep. Said
Transliterated. What the fuck does transliterated mean? It means I'm gonna spell it out in English but pronounce it in the Hebrew language. So you go, and who has the power to change Meseroth? What the fuck is a Meseroth? I can say it. Maseroth. What is Maseroth? And why is it in an English Bible? Well, you look it up in the Strong's Concordance. Maseroth is the Hebrew word for zodiac. So what the fuck? You couldn't just put zodiac in this bitch? No, because I don't want you to know what that means.
No, right.
I don't want you to know that this book is astrotheology. I don't want you to know that.
Okay.
I don't want you to know certain shit.
I can't let you know that.
I can't let you know that the water barrier is Aquarius. Right. The water barrier is Aquarius. Really,
yes.
nigga?
No, yeah, fuck that. You need to believe in the end of the world, so when I orchestrate it, you'll know that your belief is confirmed.
Damn.
Been had.
Damn.
Well, that's what education is for. So education literally means to lead. It's the opposite of critical thinking, where you ask questions about everything that you're told.
Right.
That's intelligence.
Yeah.
What the fuck does this mean? You oppositional.
But education,
You hard-headed. You got ADHD. You know that?
right?
Because I'm asking questions.
Yeah.
Because I just want to know what this means.
You owe a day's work to the devil.
Days right to the devil.
That's scary.
That's fucked.
Days work to the devil.
Days work to the devil.
I don't even know how funny that shit is, nigga.
Devil.
You owe a day's work to the devil.
Because this is the shit that pisses me off. I love Jim Brown.
Oh man.
For what he represents. For what he represents. I love Jim Brown.
Right.
And I'm not gonna speak ill of the brother. But when you start apologizing for evil, evil does not need a legal defense.
Well, for least evil.
It don't need no help.
No. He's apologizing for least evil. It's not
The
even
le-
yours.
the least
It's not even yours. This is some evil that you leased from your oppressor, and you gotta apologize for that?
And I want to give a shout out to you talking about Jamel Hill. You were saying that everybody came in on it. The real person who was behind that shit was Mike Wilbon. Mike Wilbon. Them rest of the motherfuckers ain't got no power. Mike Wilbon is a powerful motherfucker in the journalistic. Yeah, that motherfucker worked for the Chicago Sun-Times. He's big up there. He's like a major motherfucker in there. He said that motherfucker goes. There's some shit that goes behind it. He came in there. He said, "Look, I'm not fucking going on. And if y'all kick her off the air, I'm out." Right. I fuck with Mike Wilbon right now. Mike Wilbon.
That's what's up.
Seriously.
And I think it should be done unilaterally.
What if? Why did? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say that for the ring.
Write it down. Write it down before the weed takes it.
The weed can't take it because the weed brought it, nigga. This came up last night at 1:30 in the morning. I was high as Hitler's gas bill.
Wow.
And I was like, shit.
Wow.
I was like, let me think of this shit.
Wow.
I was like, who said that? Did I say that?
Yes, you said that.
Yes, you said that.
Stratospheric. what I thought about this. So yeah.
So listen, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, you're going to get
some more of that.
Some more of that.
Some more of that.
Some more of that ignorant shit.
Jeff Brown's intellectual rant. Before I leave,
Fucked
though,
up and put me on the radio.
if you're just tuning in, let me tell you what we're talking about. The Bend the Knee Show.
Bend the knee.
Since 1865, the Emancipation Proclamation, has American society been working diligently to condition the black race to capitulate, to bend the knee in order to experience any semblance of success. In order to have a corner, a little piece of the white man's reality, which would be the black man's dream.
I'm gonna take it all. You can have a flick if you do the following.
I'm just asking. I remember being taught how to behave a certain way in an interview, how to dress a certain way. I'm not saying none of this isn't important. I'm saying I remember being taught how to talk to people. There have been times where, from the black side of the game, even Bobby explained this. When you go into a job interview during his generation, you do not look that man in his eye. You look down.
Wow.
Is capitulation still part of it?
That explains a lot.
Right? Is it still part of black success? Do you have to shut the fuck up in order to climb up? And is your climb, because they always talking about glass ceilings. Oh, the woman, we got to break the glass ceiling for the woman. What about the glass ceiling for the black man who is in his natural state of alpha? Is there a glass ceiling on his ascent?
Yeah, with
steel.
bricks on
That's a steel ceiling.
Bricks and mortar.
Shit.
That's what you do to the glass ceiling when you name your baby Latravion. You start putting bricks and mortar and
Latravion. What does go along to get along really mean? What does conformity mean? Social conformity, social obedience. What does that mean? Before I go to break, listen to this next Krishnamurti quote. A mind that is disciplined, controlled, is free within its own pattern. Nigga, if you're self-disciplined, self-controlled, you are free.
That's true.
But that is not freedom. This is Krishnamurti. The end of discipline is conformity. Its path leads to the known, and anything that is known is a reflex of memory and is never free.
anything that is known is a reflex of memory
and is never free.
Oh my God.
So ask yourself, what have you created outside of an oppressive mindset? We created hip hop from oppression. We created jazz from oppression. We created a whole bunch of shit. All our dances is from oppression. Hustling. We created everything from oppression. What the fuck have you created with a free mind, black people? The Bend the Knee Show on the ZOWHAT Morning Show. We'll be back at you.
Let's get it.
Yes, sir. The ZOWHAT Morning Show back in the building, having a very interesting, in-depth conversation about social conformity, social compliance. Am I saying we shouldn't follow the rules? Am I saying we shouldn't follow the law? No, I'm not saying that. What I am saying is there has to be an intellectual revolution. How you have an intellectual revolution is to challenge everything. You can't challenge if you're afraid, if fear is making decisions for your life. For most black people, it is the fear of loss. Most black people are hell-bent on being somebody in society's eyes. Society says, I've done quite well for myself. What does your soul say? Does your soul agree? And because that shit don't mean nothing to you today, you get to be society's little hoe and you get to get a few golden stars for reaching particular benchmarks as society has deemed credible.
For being able to put my soul's voice on mute.
How about it? So if you're new to the show, we have, you know how in the Avengers, they was like, Captain America was like, we have a Hulk. So our Hulk on this show, motherfucker who doesn't follow any rules,
just turns red, black, and green, whipped right out of his shit.
Jeff Smash.
Is Jeff Smash. Jeff has an intellectual rant. Jeff, go busy.
Oh my God. Oh man. We were just talking about this with how some of you seem to think that you are doing better than the rest of us. And basically, this is what is happening. It is a hot, hot, hot summer day. The plantation is buzzing. Cotton is being put in bales. And the better of you, the ones who do it best, I'm not going to give you a drink of water, but I will let you lick the sweat off the jar. But you think that that's everything. Them little sweat droplets you got, them little, some of you get a few more sweat droplets off the side of the jar. Oprah, Michael Jordan, the elite people that you help white people point to when we say we got it bad. And you say, well, what about them? Well, they're getting more sweat droplets off the jar. What you're not looking at is that the jar is full of liquid that your work produced that you're not getting. And you're making such a big deal out of this fucking jar. I'm saying break the jar. That's what we're saying here today. How come a woman got more balls than most of you ball players?
Are we gonna
accredit that
part
to Willie Lynch? Are we gonna accredit that to the emasculation of the black male? You can bench 300, 400, even 500 maybe. But y'all can't all stand up with a collective fuck this. What would happen if nobody played next Sunday? I mean, goddamn nobody. I mean, all of y'all. What if you said, if you want your NFL with these white rules, you big white slow motherfuckers play? What would you do? What would you do? Those of you who are assigned, yes, those of you who are assigned the ZOWHAT show to listen to, those of you who work for whatever agencies, we know you out there. This is Jeff Brown saying fuck you. Because if you've been assigned to my little po ass, that means you are either new or you've been fucking up a long time in the establishment to be this far down on the fucking totem pole. But anyway,
that was funny.
What would you do? You done made me forget my fucking thought, asshole.
See the weed.
That ain't the weed. What? I'll come back to it. You know what? If I come back to it in the middle, if I remember this 10 minutes from now, I'm gonna say it 10 minutes from now. What would you do? Those of you who have been assigned to what would you do? Those of us who have been assigned to watch you, if we just said, fuck this. Fuck it. Okay? You don't want us to do it our way? Then we ain't gonna fucking do it at all. What would you do? You know what you'd do? You'd have, like I like to say, being in the entertainment industry with no Jews on your team is like being in the NBA with no niggas on your team. You can play, your ass just ain't gonna win. What would you do if all the niggas took our ball and went in the house like you like to do? What would you do if we just collectively stood up and folded our arms? Those of you who tell us go back to Africa as if we weren't here before you got here.
Thank you.
As if us who taught you how to sail wasn't sailing before you.
Right.
Black folks tend to forget. Yes. Black folks tend to forget that black folks taught the world how to navigate by the stars.
Yeah, every damn thing.
Okay. What would you do if we said, okay, fuck it then, and left? Do you know how bland America would be in 90 days? And what you gonna tell the white women? They coming with us.
They can't live without this dick.
Yeah. They can't. What you gonna do? They cooking switches can't get. In the words of my shout out to Evan Lionel, when you get in there deep enough, you hit the woman's cooking switch, and she start making pies and cakes. What you gonna do when ain't no pies and cakes being made?
Because the cooking switches aren't.
Because the cooking switches ain't getting hit. All the cooking switch hitters left. What you gonna do for cool? You gonna have to call Africa for cool. You gonna have to call Africa for style. Because you don't have that Africa detachment here to tell you. I'm thinking about putting up a sign, a little lemonade. It's like a lemonade stand. And on the front of it, it says, used black slang, $20.
Wow.
You want to know what black people, you want to know what white people are doing? What's hot for white people? Turn the clock back 3 years and look at what niggas was doing.
Wow.
Because that's what you're doing right now.
Yep.
It's coming, people. It's coming. The only thing you can do as a white establishment is make sure the shit don't come off the rails on your watch. But it's coming. I'm done.
Jeff Smash.
This is why you got a show.
Rules are for followers. What rules are you following?
This is why you got a show, man. And,
actually, it's not why I have a show. I have a show. I'm trying to say it without crying. I have a show because this man to my right, the fucking puppet master that he is, Zoe Williams, said, you know what, Jeff Brown? Now that I created your lane, I'm going to give it an off-ramp and it goes over there. You can come back over here, but you got an off-ramp in your own lane. And I thank you for that.
Okay, this nigga done.
Did I make it all sappy?
Jesus.
Did I make it sappy?
Oh, damn it.
I ain't give it up, man.
Back to my
give it up.
point.
I got a show because Zoe
I
hooked it
gave
up.
him a show because of the shit he just did.
I gave
But
you.
to follow what Jeff is saying, you're tuning into the ZOWHAT Morning Show. We have, deep conversations, and this isn't about racism. And sometimes it is, but this particular conversation is about what it means to be black in America and successful. And
Absolutely.
does successful imply that we have to suck something? Right? Do in order to make it, what hole do we have to suck?
Yes. Or what hole do we have to allow entered?
What hole do we have to give up?
Yeah.
Because nobody wants to have a real conversation about what it means to bend the knee, especially for black people. Like, for instance, we miss power move opportunities.
Oh, throw them away. Just squander them.
Last night on the Emmys,
Yes, sir.
Charlie Murphy and Dick Gregory were left out of the memorial.
You got to be fucking kidding me.
Wow.
So all the Issa Raes and all the what's my man? What's the homie that was in Spider-Man? The young brother who had the Atlanta TV show.
Oh,
dude that rhymes.
Stoney Jackson.
Donald Glover.
Donald Glover.
Oh, okay.
The power move is to give them motherfuckers back
Right.
Yeah.
because you left out the
Right.
elder.
Right.
Right.
So think about it. Think about the African proverb.
What you gonna do?
Oh, think about this African proverb. When an old black man dies, a library burns down.
How about it?
You mean tell me Dick Gregory's life isn't worth more than a statue?
Thank you.
Get a statue back. You saw Adele win Album of the Year and break it on stage and say, here, Beyonce, here, because I fuck with your shit.
That's, yep.
See, white people got a different, I don't give a fuck about this little trinket these motherfuckers gave me.
Thank you.
Right.
White
Thank
people
you.
got a different look at it because they free. Niggas are defined. And I'm not saying Issa Rae and all Donald Glover are defined by this. I'm just saying the overall
energy.
We got one. The first African American
I
comedy
hate
writer.
that fucking
Golden Globes.
Oh,
Yeah, they get
God,
that.
I can't stand it. Okay.
So I'm not trying to diss them. I'm just saying, when you love yourself and consequently love your people, you're not defined by their trinkets of approval or of acknowledgement. You can then turn around and say, you didn't acknowledge Dick Gregory and you didn't acknowledge fucking Charlie Murphy. And those two people mean a whole fucking lot to us. You didn't acknowledge them, fuck you.
Wait till Woody Allen die. Y'all gonna forget him? Nope.
Hell nah. He gonna be up on there. They're gonna be like, well, he did fondle his daughter, but then,
However, he made Sleeper.
Allegedly.
Oh God, he was amazing. His writing, his
His body of
imagination.
work.
Oh my God.
What would you do? What would you do if Donald
What are
Glover,
we gonna do without another Woody?
Donald Glover, what if I ain't gonna name him because I didn't even watch the Emmys, but what if all them black folk got together and said, we holding a press conference and you think it's gonna be a whole hands color purple, Celie didn't come home. No, these Emmys we won because you left out
didn't win
Charlie
shit,
Murphy and Dick Gregory. We are standing here together to give them back to you. You can have them till you get your feces collected. And
just
they
think-
turn around and walk the fuck off. What would you do? What would you do when we start to go, no, you can have that back? What would you do?
Oh, let me throw this to you, Jeff. Please answer it for me.
Yeah, you so stupid.
What would you do? What would we do if the only people who cared about our success was us? Like the only people that mattered.
Yeah, what if you was sitting there crossing your fingers at the Soul Train or at the NAACP Image Awards? You had your fingers crossed praying you would win that award. Do you know why you don't? Because then, I'm going to have to throw this at the NAACP. Y'all need to raise the bar for the niggas that get that award, okay? There's some niggas that, wow, really? 2 Chainz got one? Seriously?
That's clear as been recognition.
Yeah. That's, oh my God.
When you talk about, though, how do you not bend the knee, most melanated people, their mentality isn't ready for that because, whether we truth about it or not, most melanated people are on some laziness shit.
Oh, absolutely.
To be successful in the true sense of the word, success means what comes after. So you have to constantly be thinking what comes next.
What's next?
So look at anybody who is success, who we deem as the connotation successful. They're always planning for the next thing. Not even the next thing. What comes 5 times down the line? What comes 10 years down the way? They're always planning for the next thing. We don't do that shit. So it's going to.
You can't do that shit when you scared.
Right.
You can't do that shit when you've been conditioned to see yourself as less than, when you've been conditioned to see yourself as marginal in comparison to. When you've been conditioned to feel uplifted when you are acknowledged by evil.
You're right.
And you are conditioned to be comfortable with all of the aforementioned.
Yes.
You're right, but there's enough markers of motherfucking shit that you can do now to you can't fall back on, I've been conditioned for this, I've been conditioned for that. Today,
well, first you have to acknowledge the conditioning.
Yes.
Right, we've been doing we've been doing
shit,
that.
just because we've been doing it don't mean everybody doing it.
But niggas been doing that.
It's not a shared mindset. Because when you guys are sitting talking about it, I honestly believe that symbolism is like the cyanide pills to the soul.
Wow.
So when it comes to
I'm talking to Mike. Okay, cool.
I know. You gonna drop a bomb like
say
that
some
from
cold
over there?
shit and be talking out here. Nigga, it ain't just you and us. It's people listening.
You know what the problem is? Let me put it in devil dog terms. Put it in devil dog terms. Marine, you're out of range.
Okay.
Get in range.
Okay, get in range.
Like I said, I feel when I was in the military, symbolism are the cyanide pills to the soul. Because it's not enough for me to sit there and have some kind of award. I said, that's nice. I work hard. But who else is benefiting from my efforts? Work. I'm like, let's say I open the door for somebody. Like in retaliation, because they said some of the higher ups were bringing me out of duty in favor of me. They decided to take the so-called shitbird, the guy.
Yeah, shitbirds. Yeah.
The white guy that they didn't like. They said, let's give him because he's going to be shitty. I sat there and worked with him. I talked to him. I learned how he interpreted things. Then I worked with him to the point where he was even better to their best gunners. And I made the worst that they put out there better than with their best.
So you was Matthew Modine in Full Metal Jacket.
Basically.
Working with Private Private.
So, all right, so the thing was like, okay, this is not just about me, because yeah, I'm gonna get mine. But it doesn't feel right if my people who are looking at me and for me, they don't benefit from any of it.
How about it?
So like,
How about it?
Like the thing is like when I talked to Harmony, I said like, there is no fucking way I am not coming to Hollywood without you, because as gifted and talented as you are, you have a lot of joke poachers, these wannabe
Joke poachers.
and everything. I said,
Harmony. You mean this
Yes,
this collection of unicorn tears here?
yes. Because the thing was like I wanted people to see like I do well, I do my own thing, but because of the synergy between us, I wouldn't be the same guy without my partner in crime.
Okay, what is your own thing, bro?
Look, when I can do the chat,
let him hit it.
when I'm in the
chat room
in the chat room at 5150, I come off the dome, I feed off the energy.
Oh
Like,
yes, sir. Oh yeah, he killed. Yeah.
When it's fun, like even with the voice of reason, everything. Even here, it's like when people are doing things, I know where to get in, where I fit in.
Right.
The thing is with Harmony, she's more surgical than I am.
Scalpel over there. You
See,
scalpel?
like, she will cut you, and then like a few months later, wait a minute, something. Why is it still infected here?
She brings a straight razor to a knife fight.
She brings it. So the thing is like, it's not just because I mean you got people that sit there and say, you know, Ronan this, Ronan that. I said that's cool, but it's like you got to recognize Harmony does her damn thing, because like not only is she easy on the eyes on the camera,
No, she's not hard.
she's
to look
hard
at.
on your ass on and offline. And I said
Right.
like, look, she's a cool chick. Hey, dude, I want people to. I feel better when I'm around people who are allowed to shine at their best.
That's what's up.
I'm not selfish with that.
That's what's up.
So that's how I feel about it.
Listen here, nigger. I've given you a chance to change your income bracket, your tax bracket, okay? And by no means should an uppity, arrogant nigger, regardless of how talented he is, speak against the flag or the national anthem that tells you niggas we should shoot you in the third verse if you try to escape.
Because that's basically what you're doing.
If you try to escape from conservatism,
Yes, we will shoot you. Right
we
in
will
the
shoot
career.
you. We're not right in the career.
We're going to shoot you right in the career.
Krishnamurti is my favorite because he choked you with the truth. You couldn't listen to him without your soul or your ego trying to suffocate you so you couldn't hear it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Because all the bullshit you believe in is really
On trial.
yelling at you when you're listening to this motherfucker. As black people, I've often said this. If Malcolm knew about Krishnamurti and say Malcolm wasn't affected, like in an alternate universe, you know how science tells us there's multiple universes, right? Mm-hmm. You know, that's one of their explanations for the weirdness that they can't explain. But say in an alternative universe, instead of Malcolm being influenced by Elijah Muhammad, say Malcolm was influenced by Krishnamurti.
Right.
What would Black America look like today? Krishnamurti. Tradition becomes our security. And when the mind is secure, it is in decay.
Malcolm did read Krishnamurti.
Yeah, I don't know that.
No,
I didn't meet Malcolm.
Oh yeah, they know.
So I don't have no reference point
Just
on
reading
that.
about it, he talked about it when he went to jail. Somebody gave him a Krishnamurti book, and
I don't know if that's true. Now I know about Reuben Hurricane Carter.
Right.
That happened to Reuben Hurricane Carter.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know about.
No, I'll send you.
You gonna have to send that shit.
I'll send it to you.
Well,
But I'm just saying, because that shit ain't even on the point I'm talking about. The point I'm making is if he was influenced, whether he got the books or not, if he were influenced,
If it were his dominant influence.
that's my point. Listen to the statement that was made. Tradition becomes our security. And when the mind is secure, it is in decay.
Okay,
What the fuck does that mean?
That means Jeff Brown need to do some reading while he high.
Listen, tradition matters because tradition is the authority.
Right.
Listen,
I'm gonna cheat off of Zoe's paper.
Let's do it.
I just want to go deeper into what authority is. Authority is the author.
Yeah.
What would your life look like if you were the author? The fact that black people are broken into so many different fragments. You get some black people who come out like Jamel Hill and go, this motherfucker is a white supremacist. Right. Then you get another prominent black person come out and say, this nigga might not even be black.
Right.
Remember the football player, Harrison?
Yeah.
Talking about Colin Kaepernick. He ain't even really
Black.
black.
Right. Yeah.
Whoa!
Like he said something, because here's what's horrible about that.
No solidarity, no unity, no. The reason being, Farrakhan been saying it for years. We lack knowledge of self. If we had a knowledge of self, there would be more of an appreciation, more of a cohesion.
What? Okay, who said that about Colin Kaepernick?
What was his name, Kev?
I know it's on the Pittsburgh Steelers, Harrison.
Harrison?
Okay.
He played for the Patriots, right?
You know who he sounds like? He sounds like
Marvin Harrison.
Marvin
Harrison saying that sounds like,
and he light as shit. And you light skinned motherfucker too.
Marvin Harris sounds. Harrison?
Yeah.
Marvin Harrison when he says that, he sounds like the not so attractive women who make fun of the good looking transvestites.
The Mud Ducks.
Oh shit.
They're better at what you're naturally supposed to be than you. So Marvin, when you say he ain't even, if you say
Rodney Harrison.
Rodney Harrison,
Yeah.
this is to you, brother.
He's off
When
base.
you say
That Colin Kaepernick ain't even black and he's standing up, what the fuck does that say about you?
if you're gonna point out somebody who may not even be of the ilk he stands up for, and your ass is, and you sitting down, what you are basically doing is remarking on how much better another nigga is fucking your girl.
Wow.
Would you do that?
Nope.
What the fuck is that shit?
You know,
Wait, one more.
Question,
one more, and then hit that question.
Okay.
Krishnamurti. One is never afraid of the unknown. One is afraid of the known coming
wrong.
to an end.
Woo!
Yeah.
This all I know.
Yeah.
Is how to suck the system's dick.
That's right.
This is how I know how to survive, how to succeed.
I sucked the system's dick so good the system's eyes is rolling back in its head.
Wow.
That's why I'm the nigga I am today.
Look here. Look at my house. Look at my house. Look at my house. Look at my cars. Look at my shoes. Look at my gold, nigga. I got the system's toes curling for where I'm sucking the system's dick.
All you gotta do is wipe your mouth.
That's it.
I'm the system's favorite hoe.
Fellatio, my middle name.
That's right.
I tickled that tank for that.
I'm on some superhead with my shit. I don't just use my lips. I'm down here on the shaft like this here.
I am successful.
I don't even know what to say. I think I'm out.
I'm leaving before my head explodes.
I'm so
I
glad.
am successful.
I'm so glad you opened that up because here was a question I had. It's like, and I'm glad you opened up with that quote.
Slap the shit out of you. I'm successful.
I'm glad you opened up with the quote because my whole thing is like, when you take that knee, are you willing to sprint away from conformity, or are you willing to be the fluffer for the system today?
You're
Oh
the
my
system
God.
fluffer.
System fluffer. Oh my God.
Because then, if you're a man, watch this. All of our children's philosophy come from their home,
How about it?
how we live, right?
Get it how you live, nigga.
right? All of our system's philosophy, or all of our children's philosophy, the way they see the world, how they interface with other people, their relationship quality, everything comes from the crib. They are modeling who you are. If you're a master capitulator and you haven't explained why, you've passed down your
capitulation package.
No, your capitulation package. You've passed down your social fellatio skills to your child.
That's it.
So how are you going to take, as a parent, how are you going to be proud to say that my child is a third generation dick sucker?
Social dick sucker.
Basically.
Well, that's you. That, Brother Ronan, is your point of view from the outside. That's from over here. In there, there's nothing wrong with such. You supposed to suck this social dick. How you think we got this house? How you think you better get out there and get on that dick? You know, we've been raising you. We've been aiming your mouth. We've been aiming your posture.
We've been aiming
your mouth.
Your mouth.
At that dick.
We've been aiming your mouth.
And I'm gonna tell you something else.
Right.
When you get out, don't come back because you can't suck dick.
But the thing is, like,
Don't come back here because we suck dick well here. So you can't come back here.
But
just
see,
because your social sucking dick skills ain't where they need.
and I get it, but I'm speaking from a flaky-free perspective.
Oh yes, that's what I'm. Yes, yes. You speaking sucker free.
I'm not holding my eye with a skeet round.
How about it?
Perspective.
How about it?
Hey, I gotta keep hitting it. Keep hitting it.
Keep hitting
Oh
it.
shit.
All authority of any kind, especially in the field of thought and understanding,
Yes, sir.
is the most destructive evil thing. Leaders destroy the followers, and followers destroy the leaders. You have to be your own teacher and your own disciple. You have to question everything that man has accepted as valuable and as necessary. Krishnamurti, freedom from the known. Society demands that you conform. Patriarchy, not patriarchy, patriarch, to be a patriot.
Yes, patriotism.
Patriotism, that's conformity.
Absolutely. That's the shit they sell you to get you to go kill
listen,
people.
So listen, it is a privilege. It is a fucking privilege for the talent that was developed through oppression in America to reach the highest stage of acceptance by performing at the Super Bowl.
How about it?
You're gonna sing this fucking national anthem, Whitney Houston, and it's gonna be the best one we've ever seen in our fucking lives. And you're gonna do it live, and you're gonna kill people, and it's gonna embody what America means, minus the third verse.
Wow. What if she'd have started with the third verse?
So now, that becomes your gold star. That becomes your gold star. I reached the pinnacle. If the pinnacle is hell, you mean to tell me you working your ass off for a seat in hell?
VIP.
You know, hell got some nice places.
Some nice places.
Keep my seat.
Nice places in hell.
Upper hell got windows.
Upper hell
They got windows.
Air conditioning. You can roll the window down.
So,
Stick your head out.
but do I see? Listen, I'm not the smartest nigga in the world. I don't claim to be. I hate it when motherfuckers associate with me, super intelligence, nigga. I'm flawed in my thinking in a lot of ways.
Wait a minute. That is a bit. The smartest nigga in the world.
Right. I'm just saying, I don't claim that shit.
I do. He gonna be on my show. Smartest nigga in the world.
No, but hear what I'm saying. I'm trying to reiterate and reposition the questions because I know what it means to be a part of a country.
Yeah.
There's loyalty to your country, loyal to your soil. I get it. Loyal to your soil. I get it. But if you're more American than the white people who stole and took everything, and if their behavior can't be mimicked by you, see, their behavior is this.
Oh, shit.
Daniel Snyder can say, fuck you, Native Americans. This shit gonna be the Redskins because we done won 3 titles. This brand is already branded. This is who the fuck it is. The Washington Redskins is America. That's like calling us niggas.
Yeah. The Baltimore niggas.
I'm not.
The Washington Redskins are playing the Baltimore Jigaboos this afternoon.
We're not really. We don't fuck with that.
No.
The thing that fucking killed me is that African Americans call themselves red bone, but wouldn't call themselves red skin.
Right.
Right.
You look at your history.
Right.
You are the Redskins too.
Yes.
How about that part of it?
Yeah.
So what happens when you're devoid of self? There's another part of you getting attacked,
And you don't know it.
You ain't even joining it. Like that's your shit too. Well, it is.
Yes.
Every
All of it.
black person who got baby hair think it came from an Indian.
No.
With Martin Joe, we got Indian in our family. That's Martin Joe.
Indians was black.
Yeah. I used to say this. I do have Indian in my family. I trace my roots. Turns out I'm from the All Hell No tribe.
Oh hell no.
Oh hell no.
Oh hell
They
no.
showing. Oh hell no.
Oh hell no.
Hell no.
That would be the funniest damn fucking rain dance shit ever.
Wait till I get to the house.
Trying to jump in and get pimp slapped. Oh man. Hell
Testing.
no.
Yeah. Stop fucking with the volume.
No. Here. Let me. Okay. Here, what I want you to do. You see how everything sound good? All right. Put your hands out like this. Just do this. Follow me. Now raise them back. And don't touch shit. See, there you go. There you go. Touching shit. Let's go like that. Don't touch it.
Or do me a favor. You have on a hoodie. Hoodies come with front pockets.
Put your hands in your hoodie pockets.
This is my guy, Ray. I like that.
I'm trying to make sure that
The levels.
it's not distorted.
I know.
Sheath your hands.
You guys are
Sheath your hands.
a little animated today.
Yes, you're like all the others. You come to me with a begging bowl.
Your hoodie has front pockets.
But this is what I'm saying, man. This is what I'm saying. Like, I have to keep pushing. You've been forced to bend the knee.
Absolutely.
But they made your mind bend the knee. They've made your soul bend the knee. They've given you a definition that being successful is through capitulation.
Yes.
Bending the knee.
Right.
Don't rock the boat. Go along to get along. This is not your fight. Get out of the way. Move away. All these different strategies so you can be comfortable in your domicile of our reality, which is you living your dream.
Yes, so you can be comfortable in your aquarium in the sea.
Gosh. Another quote. To revolt within society in order to make it a little better, to bring about certain reforms, is like the revolt of prisoners to improve their life within the prison walls.
Damn.
And such a revolt is no revolt at all. It is just mutiny. Do you see the difference? Revolt within society is like the mutiny of prisoners who want better food, better treatment within the prison.
Right.
Motherfucker, my cell should have a day bed. Fuck bunk beds. I want a day bed.
With
What
throw
about
pillows.
a wall bed, my nigga?
And a skylight.
What about a flat screen?
You mean a nigga can't get Wi-Fi in his If I could just get Wi-Fi in prison, I'd be fine. Nigga, you got Wi-Fi.
Now watch this. But revolt born of understanding is an individual breaking away from society, and that is creative revolution. Now, this is Krishnamurti.
Right.
What he's saying is, who told you what you think is the truth? You can't turn around in one breath and say, education is memorization, it's indoctrination, and then turn around and get them motherfucking degrees, right? And see yourself as better than those who don't have it.
No.
Wow. I'm gonna tell you right now, the Dalai Lama ain't got no motherfucking degrees.
No. And got all kind of degree motherfuckers chasing him around the world.
Well, they don't. If you
chasing him around the world.
Literally.
Can I come into the presence of His Holiness today?
Right.
No, this nigga is on the toilet farting right now. He's not going to be able to see you this evening.
No.
This nigga's got he's got the bubble guts. He can't fuck with nobody today.
If you're gonna bend the knee, if you're gonna bend the knee, then you have to bend the knee like the Caucasian people in that feudal system did in the past. They weren't bending the knee like, oh, you have my total loyalty and that. No, they bent the knee like, how can I cut this nigga's foot off while I'm down here? So you bend the knee only for a certain amount of time till you figure out how to create your own shit, until you figure out how to get on the top.
Yo, bending the knee can't be for the sake of bending your knee.
Right.
It's supposed to be about some other shit.
Exactly.
It's supposed
Look
to
for
be
the escape hatch on the ground.
right. It's supposed to be the brothers who are fortunate enough to have one of these, a sister that has been let in, that's holding the door open. A sister that's been let in, that's working over there, but letting you know what the game is. Man, you and that sister can build everything together. Everything.
Not if her definition of what you are essentially was given to her by a system that loathes you.
Yes, but that sister don't hold the door.
No, she don't.
That sister won't hold the door. No. The sisters I'm talking about, and there's some of them out there that's rolling corporate like a motherfucker that's going, okay, here's the get down. All right, when you come in Wednesday, you're going to do this, that, and the other, okay? And this is how you get that one on. And now you and me on, we finna do this, and we finna help these young sisters get this, and the young sisters going to help the brothers do that, and blah, blah, blah. It ain't but about 8 of them, but they out there doing it.
Yikes.
And just to co-sign what you were saying, Jeff, it's like when you have to take a knee, there's a few things you have to follow. It's like, one, mind your posture. Ooh. 2, maintain the position of your head. Now, if you're looking at the floor at their feet and bowing, then that's your position.
You're fantastic, yeah.
But when you got your posture, you know, when Kaepernick, when he had a knee and he was up, you know, head up, chin up, and everything like that, that was him centered in himself.
That is a perfect saying.
That was him knowing, like, awareness of self. This is who I am. If you don't fuck with it, the ones who fuck with me, they got my back. The other ones,
this nigga's girlfriend didn't put out that tweet, he would have had a job.
But see, the thing is, I say with Kaepernick, and I definitely much love the Kaepernick. I think he's like, I'm above this to where I'm not waiting for you guys to put bread in my hand. I can make bread outside of you motherfuckers.
Right.
I'm that guy that's bigger than NFL. This is bigger than me, but I don't have to sit there and wait for your handout.
That's what broke my heart about Beast Mode coming back. I wish he'd have stayed going.
Well, he did his own thing.
He did it his way.
He did it his way. But the thing is, like every day we somehow take a knee, but it's like, mind my position, because I'm looking at my peripheral. Who's there kneeling with me, and what direction are we going? Because I'm sprinting with the sprinters. I am not being a fluffer.
How about it?
Right.
So look at this angle too, and I'm gonna throw it to you, Kev. Confucius. Now, in the Art of War, I know you guys are hip to the Art of War. Confucius spoke on this a little bit too. But in the Art of War, Sun Tzu, he made a space for retreat. I want all you niggas out there to understand that there's a difference between bending the knee and retreating.
Right.
See, retreating is a part of war.
Retreat don't mean surrender.
Don't mean surrender.
Retreat does not mean surrender.
That means
So
maneuver.
Intellectual retreating. I don't have enough information.
Let me back up.
Let me not make a definitive statement about nothing. Let me find out.
Reinforce my mind.
Reinforce. Yes. There you
Now, you have some motherfuckers who, now, if you take bending the knee, like I said, the soul has bent.
Right.
That's when you're defeated.
Yes.
When your soul has said, fuck it.
You stupid.
Exactly.
Right,
That's exactly.
This shit is
if you're bending the knee, like if you're bending
this
the
shit
knee
is futile.
Yes, it is.
to get a way out.
Soul says fucking.
As you were saying though
These niggas won.
about your posture,
These niggas won already.
Yeah.
attitude actually means, the definition of attitude means your posture.
Yes.
So it's literally that's what it means. So how you stand is your attitude. That's because that energy precedes you.
Absolutely.
And so when you're standing upright and your chest out and you look like you got confidence, people know like, all right, I'm gonna have to come out. And if you slunched over, your shoulders all rolled over, and you're looking down, people, oh, this nigga's a little punk ass bitch. So that that energy does precede you. So when you say you're bending the knee, and if you bending the knee all sad and shit like that, but
it's over.
You're right.
We've lost.
There you go.
It's
Posture's upright. He knows what he's doing. He's standing for what he's doing. So even though he's kneeling, he's still standing.
And he was projecting. And how you
Exactly.
project yourself
Yes.
is how it's going to be shown.
That's right.
Now look at society. In every form, it is designed to make you capitulate. Who's the holiest motherfucker in Christendom?
Jesus.
The Pope.
Oh, you mean an actual
That's the
living?
vicar.
You mean actually living?
That's the vicar.
Catholicism. Oh yeah.
Pedophile side.
And the shit is set up in a hierarchy. Pope is at the top, all the bishops and cardinals and all these
Archbishops
motherfuckers and
and all that
arch and all
shit.
that shit. Who the leader of your house? If it's an ideology that you didn't pin yourself,
Come on.
Yeah.
I don't know if niggas need that. What's the ideology of your crib?
Thank you.
Your crib.
Yes. Yeah.
That's the house rules.
When you
What's the house rules?
yeah. When it's time to eat and y'all close y'all eyes and pray, who is that to, and what do you know about that deity? What do you know about that motherfucker? And who told you?
This shit is ugly today. Listen, we went overtime.
Yeah.
I love everybody, but goddamn.
I love you,
but goddamn.
I just say, but goddamn, because ain't nobody gonna change.
Hey.
I disagree with.
I disagree.
I just don't
will.
think it's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen as fast as we want
And
it
then
to.
the mass
I just
as
can't
you
wrap it up the way I wanted to.
Oh, well, you didn't.
I'm a free black man. Can I have my own thoughts?
Can you
here?
be free on your own?
My name is
You're infringing on my freedom.
Hey, really quick, Jeff.
Yes, sir.
What day and time is your next show?
Ladies and gentlemen, Thursday, and I want to shout out to all of y'all. Thank y'all so much. All the love I've been getting, all the GoFundMe. I got some money from GoFundMe. God bless you.
Hallelujah.
It is,
Hold it a Boko shot.
Yes, hold it a Boko shot.
Not no to the boat.
Not no to the Boko shot.
Hold it a Boko.
Hold it a Boko shot. This Thursday, 11 to 1. He's supposed to say Pacific Standard Time. I like to say 11 to 1 LA time.
He says that.
11 to 1 LA time.
nigga
ZOWHAT
don't
has
travel.
given me the inappropriate hour. The inappropriate hour with Jeff Brown, 11 to 1 this Thursday. I see y'all.
There it is. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Continue to support everything that we put out there. Thank you. We got to go. Deuces.
Nope.